just wondering, you never got back to me on, you never sent right a barring notice. Is that because there isn't one, right? There's no barring notice. Ms. Camp said that there was a barring notice filed against me by the police. There is no such barring notice, is there?
I'm not aware of that.
You're not aware of that there is one, or that there isn't one?
Who's this?
I'm
he's
his
with
coworker.
Spectator.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. And I'm sure your camera's rolling,
Yes,
right?
just keep an eye on things.
Okay.
So the answer is, there is no barring notice, right? Is there a barring notice against me, as Ms. Camp said?
There is not a barring notice. You are welcome here at any time.
Okay. So what was said to me, I was kicked out of here on a false, for false reason by Ms.
I
Camp.
can't speak to that, but I
By
can tell
Ms.
you that
Camp.
you are welcome here at any time.
Why was Ms. Camp under the impression that a barring notice had been filed against me? If she's the head of security, wouldn't she know that? And why was my face on a security watch list poster that hung in the security office? What was the justification for that?
I can't disclose that right now.
Because it's defamatory in the extreme to put me on a poster with a bunch of criminals and people who've done
Well,
things.
there are a lot of defamatory things going on right now that, you're engaged in as well.
Well, then sue me. Truth is a defense. What I've published about Monsignor Rossi is absolutely true, or do you deny
Well,
it?
I would love to know what your truth is. There's a
Well,
lot of
would you
rumor,
like-
there's
would
a
you
lot
like
of
to-
rumor and innuendo, but I would
Okay,
love to.
in my latest column, I say that he was in a hit and run incident in the Scranton area in the mid-1980s. Maybe I don't have the exact date right. Is that false?
I don't know.
Okay, and according to the records online, you can get online, he was stopped for reckless driving in Virginia in October of 2017. Is that false?
I'm not familiar with those personal
But
citizen records.
these are public records. These are public matters. These are public figures. I'm not going after a private individual. I have a lot of questions, but I just find it very strange that you would put me on a poster with people you do. Presumably the other people on that poster do have barring orders against them, right?
I did not put you on any poster.
Well, somebody did. Brandon Pettit was the name on the
Right, Mr.
memo.
Bennett's no longer with us,
And was he fired for that reason? Because he...
but we can't disclose
But
personnel.
the internal memo said, that if you see this person, you should immediately call the police.
All I can tell you is
Was that was a mistake?
you've always been welcome
So
here.
so that was a mistake? That was a...
You've always been welcome here. You were welcome here still, and we're happy to have you worship with us at any time.
Okay, well, I thank you for that, telling me that, but it's just, I was left with the head director of security escorted me off the property, said that you had filed a barring notice against me with the police, that I had no business being here. Is there going to be any accountability for Ms. Camp?
I can't speak to that. But what I can say is just that I know you are.
What have I said about Monsignor Rossi that is false?
I don't know, because I've not seen any factual information. So I really wish that if you
I
had.
just gave you two facts about a reckless driving charge.
Well, that we can look into.
And a hit and run incident.
That I can look into, but
I talked about, Vigano has said that Monsignor Rossi is a member of the gay mafia, and that he, as Papal Nuncio, received complaints about Rossi's predatory behavior. Do you guys deny that?
we have not seen that. So I would love to.
No,
I would
but
love for
you-
that to be brought
But he
forward.
didn't. Vigano didn't say the shrine received the complaints. He said he received the complaints as
Correct,
Papal
so-
Nuncio. So how would you know that he didn't receive them?
I don't know that he did or did not, but what I'm saying is that we've not received that. If you have evidence,
No, but
we
he
ask
has
that you would.
evidence. The point is that he
Well,
has
then
evidence.
I wish that he would bring it to the
Okay.
responsible
All right, well,
authorities so
sure.
that we can start dealing in
Sure.
truth. Because
That's a fair
I am not
point.
opposed to truth.
That's a fair point.
I'm a good Catholic. I go to Mass every day. I've worked here for 13 years. What you're speaking of, I've not seen. If you have anything of evidence or truth,
It is significant when a Papal Nuncio to the United States says that in his capacity as Papal Nuncio, he received complaints and even documentation, he says, indicating that Monsignor Rossi had engaged in predatory behavior towards males at Catholic University. That's a pretty serious charge,
It
isn't it?
certainly is, and I
shouldn't we
don't
get to the-
understand,
And
absolutely.
shouldn't we get to the bottom of this matter?
Absolutely, so why did he not get to the bottom of it? Why did, I mean, we are, if anyone has anything, please bring it to us. If you don't want to bring it to us, bring it to the Archdiocese of Washington. If you don't want to bring it to the Archdiocese of Washington,
So
bring it
you
to
would
them as
agree
well.
with me that Vigano should release what he has about Monsignor Rossi?
We're not opposed to any truth, so,
Okay. Well, I think we're in agreement on that point, because I agree. You know, we should just investigate the matter based on what's available,
absolutely.
you know, and I'm not interested in smearing somebody. I'm not interested in saying, bearing false witness against Monsignor Rossi. If I'm wrong about something, bring it to my attention and I will correct the
Right,
record.
and all I can say is that whatever you have, I wish, or whatever anyone else has, if they would please bring it to the appropriate
Yeah.
authorities so that it can be investigated and we can move on one way or the other.
Yeah, but who is the legitimate authority in the case of Monsignor Rossi? Monsignor Rossi is an ordained priest of the Diocese of Scranton, right? So should this information be brought to Bishop Bambera in Scranton, or should it be brought to Archbishop Gregory, or should it be brought to the Catholic University?
If you have any information, I think you should bring it to whoever you think is going to be the best authority to investigate this.
Okay, because I've told people that, you know, his immediate boss, I guess, is Bambera, and then Gregory, as the chairman of the board, you know, his de facto boss here, and then he's a member of the board of Catholic University, and that's why I brought this matter to the attention of President Garvey, but President Garvey showed absolutely no interest in pursuing this matter and has responded very bureaucratically and said, oh, well, we haven't, you know, we don't have to do anything because we didn't receive any complaints. It's something he wouldn't say if this was involved women, you know. That would be kind of like victim shaming.
All I
That
can
would be
say
called
is
victim
that
shaming.
if you have any evidence, please bring it to the, please bring it to whomever you think is the appropriate authority.
Well,
I'm not afraid of any truth.
Yeah,
The truth
but
is.
the Matthew Riedlinger matter, for example, there are certain facts there. Matthew Riedlinger lived at Monsignor Rossi's beach condo in Brigantine, New Jersey. Do you deny that?
I do not know any of that information, so I cannot,
Okay.
verify or deny.
He's registered to vote there.
Well, this is all information that you are telling me, but I don't have any of this information, and it doesn't really concern me, quite honestly, but if you have,
No, but
if
Matthew
you have
Riedlinger, you do know
information-
that Matthew Riedlinger was accused of mistreating Catholic youth students.
all I can say is if you have information, please bring it to the appropriate authorities so that it can be dealt with.
Right now, I'm presenting you with information and you're showing no interest in it, and you're giving me a bureaucratic reply.
I'm telling you, I want the truth, and I want you to bring whatever information you have to the appropriate authorities so that they can
Well, you're in as good a
investigate.
position as I am to investigate this matter. You do know that Riedlinger was accused by Catholic youth students of mistreating them, and those students said that they were introduced to Riedlinger by Monsignor Rossi.
What I can tell you is I'm not the appropriate authority to be doing any investigation, but I really encourage you to bring whatever information you have so that it's not litigated out in social media and the public media.
But what's the alternative when John Garvey won't investigate the matter, or Bambera won't investigate the matter, or Archbishop Gregory won't investigate the matter? The laity is then put in the position of having to do what they will not do. Do you see that? I mean,
I just say then you have to work harder to get those folks to listen, because
okay,
that's,
well, I'm trying, you know, and I thank you for speaking with me. I mean, most people won't even speak with me. Most people won't even pay me the courtesy of returning my call and just saying, look, I'm not going to talk to you. That would be the normal professional
well, and I have spoken
response.
with you on the phone, and I've
But it was
emailed
hard
back,
for
I
me.
texted you when I was
It was hard for me to get, I finally got you on the phone and you said, you're welcome at the, but I had to work hard to get you, and it wasn't, you know, you didn't just say, look, you want the barring order, but you're not going to get it because we don't have one. That's what you should have told me. That would have been the honest response. But I'm just left having to figure things out on my own, you know. But whatever, I don't care. It's just I'm happy that we're talking.
Yeah, I want the same thing you do, which is the truth.
Yeah.
And whatever it
Sure.
is, like I said, please bring it to the appropriate authorities. because I'm not afraid of the truth,
Okay,
and
good.
you know, the
And
basilica's not afraid of the truth.
I assume that you're speaking also for Monsignor Rossi, that he's not afraid of the truth?
Yeah, I
And if
presume
so,
he would not be. I mean,
if so, would he be willing to sit down with me for an interview at a time at his convenience, and just, you could contact me and say, look, here's the time you can come, and I'll be totally hands off. I'll follow your direction. Is that possible?
I don't know. I can't
Can I
speak
file
for.
like a formal request to have an interview with
You
Monsignor
can
Rossi?
file a formal request. Yes, I don't know. You know, I can't speak for
Okay.
Monsignor Rossi, but
But
I'm happy to be.
if the spirit of transparency of which you speak is real, I would assume he would grant the interview, right?
I don't know. That would be his
Okay.
decision, not mine.
But I will, so I assume I have to email you and just say,
Sure,
look, okay, I'll do
absolutely.
that when I get back to my place.
Okay.
But thank you for talking to
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
Jacquelyn?
God bless you.
Yeah,
God
thank you.
bless you.